Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're digging into something pretty interesting. We've got a stack of materials here about, well, generating passive income from stuff you already have.
Right, things that might just be sitting around.
Exactly. We're talking about this idea of the access economy and platforms like the Rent Anything store that popped up in the sources.
Yeah.
So our mission today is basically to unpack the key ideas from all this, see what the potential really is, and, figure out how this might actually work for you.
It taps into this bigger shift, doesn't it? Moving away from needing to own everything.
Towards just accessing it when you need it.
Precisely. It's about temporary access, temporary use. The key here with the access economy model in these sources is that you keep ownership, but you rent your items out commercially. It's not quite the same as, say, communal sharing. It's business oriented.
Okay. So why is this taking off now? What are the drivers the materials point to?
Well, it seems like a convergence of a few things. Economically, people are definitely looking for new income streams, maybe more than ever. That's one piece.
Makes sense.
And technologically, obviously, you've got the platforms, the apps. It's just so much easier now to connect owners with renters. Frictionless, almost.
Right.
Then there's the change in mindset, people prioritizing experiences, maybe, and certainly a growing environmental awareness, using resources better, less waste.
So it's like money needs, tech making it easy, and people actually wanting this kind of flexibility and sustainability.
Exactly. And they kind of feed each other, right? Easier tech makes it more attractive economically, which reinforces the preference shift. It's a loop.
And the sources mention something about a triple bottom line. So it's not just about the cash in your pocket.
No, that's a really important point they make. Economically, yes, you earn, renters save, and it's big.
Yeah.
One source projects the global access economy hitting, $1.4 trillion by 2030? Huge potential.
Wow.
But environmentally, it's about less consumption, longer product life, using things more efficiently. It's that whole circular economy idea in practice.
Less stuff ending up in landfill.
Right. And socially, it can build community, provide affordable access locally. You're connecting with people nearby.
Okay, that paints a bigger picture. So let's get practical. If you're listening and thinking, all right, how do I actually do this? Say, with a platform like the Rent Anything store from the materials, what's involved?
The process seems pretty straightforward. You list your items for free, which is good. You set your own terms. The rate, when it's available, cancellation rules, all that.
You're in control.
You're in control. Payments go through Stripe securely, and the platform holds that money until the rental is actually finished. Then it comes to you minus their fee. Looks like about 20%, which includes their service and some protection.
What about security deposits? That's always a concern.
Yeah, the sources say that's usually handled directly, often cash, between you and the renter when they pick it up, kind of an immediate, tangible assurance for the item itself.
Okay. Now, something that really stood out from the reading was this market-first idea. What's that about?
Ah, yes. This is clever. It means you can list something you intend to buy but haven't yet.
Really?
Yeah. You only pull the trigger and actually purchase it after someone books it. So you're testing demand before you spend anything. It dramatically lowers the barrier to getting started. Less risk.
That is smart.
Yeah.
Takes away a lot of that upfront guesswork and cost. So the name is Rent Anything Store.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking literally anything, or are there types of items that work better?
Well, anything is maybe a stretch, but it encourages thinking broader than just, say, power tools. The sources emphasize that long tail idea. Niche things.
Like what?
Stuff that's expensive but used rarely. They mention things like specific baby gear, maybe a travel system, or certain medical equipment like crutches or a knee scooter, even like party supplies people only need once.
Things you wouldn't buy for one-time use.
Exactly. And the point is, these items can often pay for themselves pretty quickly, maybe just a few rentals, especially using that market-first approach.
Okay, crucial question. Trust. Peer-to-peer always hinges on trust. How does a platform like this handle it?
It seems like a mix. You've got the platform layer secure payments with Stripe, the review system where people rate each other. That helps build reputation.
That's the star ratings and comments.
Yeah. But a lot rests on you, the owner. Clear communication, good photos, being upfront about the item's condition, setting expectations.
And there's some kind of protection program mentioned, up to $2,500.
Yes, there is an owner protection program, up to $2,500 per booking for damage or if it's not returned. But, and this is really key, the sources stress its secondary coverage. meaning your own insurance comes first. If you have commercial insurance, or maybe even a rider on your home insurance that covers this kind of thing, the platform's protection kicks in after that, or maybe if you have no other coverage, but it has limits and exclusions like normal wear and tear isn't covered.
So documentation is probably vital if something goes wrong. Photos, messages.
Absolutely. Document everything. Before photos, after photos, keep conversations within the platform. That's your evidence if there's a dispute.
Okay, so you start small, maybe test the waters with market first. How do you grow this? Scale it up.
The materials suggest thinking strategically, reinvesting what you earn back into getting more items, but not just randomly focusing on things you see demand for, maybe based on those initial market-first tests. Treat it like building a small portfolio.
Makes sense. Any hints about the future in these materials? Where could this go?
Yeah, a little bit. Things like AI could optimize pricing based on real-time demand, or using IoT sensors on equipment to monitor its condition remotely. That might open the door to renting out even more valuable or specialized gear. It's evolving.
It really does shift how you look at the stuff just sitting in your garage or closet, doesn't it?
Totally. It's not just unused potential. It is potential income. And more than that, every rental is like a small action against that old take, make, dispose way of doing things.
You're actually participating in reuse, in resourcefulness, right in your neighborhood.
Exactly. Earning money while doing something positive.
So, wrapping this deep dive up, the access economy, powered by platforms like the Rent Anything store we looked at, it really does seem like a viable, practical way to generate some passive income from assets you already have but aren't using all the time.
Yeah, and it connects your personal finances with these bigger positive impacts environmentally and socially.
It's a compelling combination.
Yeah.
So here's the thought we want to leave you with today. Take a look around. What dormant resources, what underused items might you have sitting right there, waiting to become active revenue streams and, maybe help make things a little more sustainable?